Shalom. Let's start off with giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the whole elect that's pushing the truth, cause the folk conservative truth, sincerity, and maturity. And is exalting the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and is teaching in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, alright? I like get to, this little quick sit down about, getting to about the understanding about the chain of darkness, the chains of darkness, what that's going into. So I'm just gonna start our reading with 2 Peter 2:4. For if Yahweh spare not the angels that sinned it, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. So that's talking about the angels, which is 144,000, the elect, the ones that did not keep their first estate. You're not gonna get that in Jude, but they had they had forsake, the Most High. They didn't keep the laws. They worship other gods, or did things that was unpleasing to the Most High, and so he cast the angels down the hill, which hell is not what these Baptist church and these churches preach about. Hell being like underground, with a whole bunch of fire and a man with horns on his head and with a pitchfork. It's not talking about that. The hell it's talking about is the captivity. The captivity and being under these heathens, being tortured, being put through difficulties, and being ruled over these heathens, basically, which is hell, because we, the Israelites, was kings and priests, we was rulers of the earth, at one point, like I say, until like we had messed up, sin against the Most High, and then follow the ways, we forsake the ways of the Lord, and that what happened. He cast us down to hell, which is the saying, like a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. I hope I said it wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's what they're really going into. We catching hell. Catching sufferings, pains, miseries, and gotta work for these heathens, these devils, these so-called white people, these Edomites. Gotta pay for water and different things like that. And to change the darkness, that's going into these bodies. We in these corruptible bodies. We're not in a incorruptible body. In a corruptible body that it is pain comes upon you, aches, and you gotta deal with illness coming upon you, and you age, you get like wrinkles and shit, wrinkles and it's like wrinkles on your bodies as you get older, and your body starts to like um, get weak. When you get older, in age, and some things you can't do like you used to when you was younger, and think about being in these bodies. When it says to be reserved unto judgment. um, the Most High Yahweh, he do what he will please. Uh, like I say, you reap what you sow. If you're doing, right by the Lord, which is really teaching His word, and going on doing the will of the Lord, then He'll have mercy on you being in these chains of darkness. He's still gonna get judgment. Like you gonna get like little judgment. You might slam your finger on the door, without breaking it. Like it might hurt for a minute, or might sprain your ankle. You might get like little judgments. It won't be as bad as getting like breaking something. Cause breaking something in your body, like your leg, arms, whatever, it's not a pleasant thing. It's agony. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said these chains of darkness. Cause it's a corruptible body that we in, and like I say, for the hopeful elect and the hopeful part of them, to the men that's out there preaching His word across the four corners of the earth. This is it, brethren. This is it, Akim. That's preaching the word across the four corners of the earth, and the brothers that I'm in camp with. That we hoping to get that reward. It's like a reward of getting that uncorruptible body. That don't you don't feel no pain. Won't have to deal with getting sick. And dealing with other things. In this chain of darkness, because that's what the spirit. Your spirit locked into this shell of a house. This ain't nothing but a corruptible house. That we dwelling in. The spirit is dwelling in. It's nothing good about it. Um, this fleshly body that we are dwelling in, and the spirit is dwelling in, is it doesn't profit nothing good. You know. But I'm gonna go ahead and just end it off with I ain't gonna make this too long. I'm just gonna end it off with Jude 1:6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation. I'm gonna stop right there. And like I said, I was talking about the spirit dwelling in this corruptible house. This flesh, and I'm going to that word in habitation. Right.
Strong's G 3613, oiketerion. Oiketerion.
And the word is oiketerion. And what I said was going into a dwelling place, habitation of the body as Salakia. With the body as a dwelling place for the spirit. So I'll go back when it says yeah. I'm gonna read again. Jude 1:6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation. We was in bodies, dwelling in a house that wasn't corruptible. It was we were living longer. We wasn't dying dying so early, and having pain and elements, and sickness, and dealing with all kind of things. You know, we wasn't aging as fast, and um, you know, we were living longer than 100 years. So, so the only habitation, was them, the bodies that we did have, them uncorruptible bodies at the time, But since we had, like I said, did not keep our first state, we did not follow the ways of the Most High. We sinned, went off, So and read the rest of it. He had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto judgment of the great day. So the judgment, well, it's like, let me go to the point. Reserved in everlasting chains of darkness, like I say, is these corruptible bodies, but like I say, to to the hopeful elect, the brothers in the Akim, the sister Akim, that's out there, laboring, pushing this truth, and working on their own side, and working on their own salvation, fear, trembling, to hope to, if you're part of that number, that to receive that reward of getting an uncorruptible body and have an everlasting life. Because these chains, when it says he he have reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, this is that everlasting change. Because we kept coming back in this uncorruptible body. The spirit, kept coming back. And we did not having no rest, and from the agony of like I say, being slaves unto these other nations, and like I say, dealing with pain and agony and so forth in these bodies, and it says in the last part when it says unto the judgment of the great day. So the great day of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai returns, it's gonna that's the great day, either you're gonna be delivered, um, and delivered from the destruction of nuclear missiles onto um, the chariots of the Lord, which are the so-called UFOs, Um, but you're gonna have some brothers that that might die, but they're part of that elect. They died and it's true doing the work. They gonna get raised back up, and and putting on their spirit gonna be raised up, raised up in the new bodies. Um, they're gonna have that uncorruptible body. You know. Um, so hope this was edifying. So again, like, give our praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and salutations to the hopeful lit, the solution, truth, cause, full conservative truth, sincerity, and maturity, and it's exalting the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, and it's teaching the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, and to the apostles and elders, and to the Sasiakim, of great millstone, do it to the end, shalom.